Welcome to Keto Master. Subscribe and click the bell icon so you won't miss out on keto tips, news, videos and ideas. Intermittent fasting keto guide, how it works. Two of the trendiest diet patterns in the world today among dieters and wellness and health enthusiasts are intermittent fasting and ketogenic diet. At first glance, it looks like the two are kind of different. Intermittent fasting is a diet method that is about restricting your consumption of food to a specific time each day. Meanwhile, the ketogenic diet involves having a low-carbohydrate and high-fat diet. However, upon taking a closer look, intermittent fasting and ketogenic diet have the same objective, to boost ketones and burn fat in the body. Thus, these two diets do synergistically work together. How they benefit the body. Both diets have been linked to several benefits. For example, they are observed to result in better heart health, weight loss, improved blood sugar, decreased inflammation, reduced hunger, and better brain function. To achieve such results, let's take a look at the science of how these two dieting strategies work. In a normal state, when a person eats carbohydrate-rich foods like bread and rice, the pancreas in our bodies starts to free insulin, triggering carbohydrate uptake and storage. This hormone, insulin, informs the body to store any surplus energy and turns it into glycogen or fat for future use. While some of the fat is stored in the liver, the majority of them are stored in the body. The role of the insulin is to turn off such a process. In intermittent fasting, however, the body will tap these energy sources into use since there is no carbohydrate intake. Exercising this technique has advantages such as the decline of insulin levels in the body and the increased burning of fat. In the ketogenic diet, glycogen, stored glucose, in the body will be used and later depleted. Eventually, the body resorts to burning fat as a substitute fuel for energy. How to practice intermittent fasting while on a ketogenic diet. To make sure you can incorporate both diet methods into one, simply follow these tips. 1. Choose an arrangement. Choose from different fasting protocols that need to be suitable to your daily routine and start right away. These are the following fasting protocols you can choose from. 16/8 fasting. The timing consists of fasting for 16 hours a day and restricting your food consumption to only 8 hours daily. Alternate day fasting. This involves fasting every other day. During fasting days, you can either refrain from eating or lower your calorie intake to only 500 calories. 23/1 Intermittent fasting keto. In this method, you only restrict your food consumption to just an hour daily while fasting for the next 23 hours. 5/2 diet. You need to observe the usual ketogenic diet for 5 days in a week and restrain food consumption to about 500 to 600 calories in the remaining days. 2. Compute your keto macros. After choosing your desired protocol of intermittent fasting, start formulating your non-fasting days. To know your required daily calorie intake, use online calculators which are all over the internet. 3. Construct a meal plan. As soon as you have computed your daily nutrient needs and determined your preferred fasting method, start making your meal plan. Choose from a variety of healthy fats such as avocados and olive oil to a different array of moderate amounts of protein foods like fatty fish and eggs. You can also choose non-starchy vegetables like nuts and seeds. 4. Getting started. Now that you have planned and prepared everything, it's time to put it into action. Aside from reducing carbs, increase fat consumption and limit food intake to a restricted time each day, making sure that you stay hydrated throughout. You also need to organize your exercise routines during your fasting schedules. Listen to your body and don't push yourself too hard. Conclusion. While both techniques are safe and effective, they may not be suitable for everybody. For instance, people with low blood sugar are not recommended to undergo these methods since fasting for an extended period of time may cause their blood sugar levels to plummet. This can lead to adverse side effects such as sweating, shakiness, and weakness. People with diabetes should consult with their doctors first prior to engaging in either one or both dieting strategies. Children, pregnant women, and those who have a history of eating disorders like bulimia nervosa and anorexia nervosa are advised not to practice intermittent fasting keto.